You let it slide in the moment, and it didn't feel like a big deal. Not right away. You kept it smooth, kept it calm, didn't react, and on the outside, it looked like control. But later, that's not what it felt like. It felt off. Like something in you got pushed aside, and you went along with it. That's what's bothering you. Not what they said. Not how it ended. That moment where something in you said, that wasn't right. And you ignored it. That's the spike. Because now, it doesn't feel like you stayed calm. It feels like you didn't stand with yourself. Like you were there, but you weren't fully on your own side. Your mind isn't replaying what happened, it's replaying the moment you didn't back yourself. That's why it won't leave. Because part of you is still there, in that second, watching it happen, feeling it, and doing nothing. And that creates pressure. Not on them. On you. I should have said something. I should have stepped in. Why didn't I? And the more you replay it, the worse it feels. Because now it's not just about the moment. It's about who you think you were in that moment. Someone who let it slide. That's the part that hits. But stop for a second. You didn't stay quiet because you're weak. You stayed quiet because in that moment, you were trying to stay in control. You were reading the situation, trying not to escalate, trying to keep things steady. That takes awareness. But here's the truth most people avoid. There was a moment, right in the middle of it, where staying quiet stopped feeling right. You felt it? That shift? That internal line? That's enough. That's your line. That's who you actually are. You just didn't act on it yet, and that doesn't make you smaller. It means you're seeing it now. And that changes everything. Next time you feel that same shift, that exact moment where something in you tightens, don't rush. But don't ignore it either. Give yourself 1 second and ask, if I stay quiet here, am I choosing this or avoiding it? That's it. Because that question puts you back on your side. Now you're not reacting. You're deciding. And even if you stay quiet again, it won't feel like this. Because this time, you didn't abandon yourself. You chose. You didn't lose yourself in that moment. You just saw where you stepped away. And now, you won't miss that line the same way again. Not because you'll force yourself to speak, but because you'll recognize that moment while it's happening. And when you do, you don't hesitate the same way. You don't shrink. You stay with yourself, and that's what actually changes everything. If this hit you, that means you're starting to see something most people avoid about themselves. Subscribe for more reflections like this.